Hello, digital tool students. I wanted to just take a short moment on this video to just highlight a few things that might be helpful as you finish up and resolve your website for submission in its final version. I want to remind you once again, you should have a folder that's called your root folder, but it should be titled your last name _ site, S-I-T-E, all lowercase, no caps, no spaces, no special characters in the names of any of these files. Inside that root folder should be an images folder with all the images that you're using on your website, the background images, the images in the 4 images that you put inside the content area, or any other image that you might use. And then one other file, that index.html. All right, one thing I want to show you, how to make a link, okay, because this is very common. I'm in live view here, split live view. I'm going to go from live view and select design view at the top. Design view allows you to edit. You notice a difference or two here? I've got some CSS that tells this thing to have a text dash shadow. I did that in CSS on my header. I mean, you could do something like that too. You just Google CSS for drop shadows or text shadows. But anyway, but when you go to live view, get out of live view to design view, it does away with some of the fancy elements. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a link. I'm going to highlight this word Field and Stream, and then I want to link to Field and Stream magazine online. Okay, so what I did is I selected Field and Stream. I'm going to Window and Properties. I want my property bar, that's Window and Properties, my property bar to show. And it looks something like this. I've already linked to it, and you can see, let me just delete it. But right here in the link area, and this has to be while your text is highlighted. Highlight Field and Stream. Don't get spaces before or after, that'll look ugly. Highlight that, go to the link here, and then put in the entire URL. And that entire URL looks like HTTPS for secure site, ://. And that's just, what you just do is go to that website, then copy and paste the URL in here. Now I want this to open up in a new window, not in the same window or tab that I'm looking at in the browser. So also while I have the property bar up, go to Target and select blank. And then I'm going to say File Save, and that link should work if I open that up in a browser. I want to show you one other kind of link. By the way, I could do that sort of thing with I could take a word here in my text and make it link to something. I don't have the link stylized inside the content area. I'd have to redo that. But down in the footer, you're supposed to have 3 additional links. So let me go down here to the footer. The same thing. I've got this Field and Stream here. I'm going to highlight that. Go to my property bar. I've already put it in there. So, but you see, you get the idea. Target and save. Enter and save. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to go over before I shut this video down. Don't forget about padding. If you add padding to the left or to the right, you need to subtract from the width of that div. If you're adding padding to the top or the bottom, you subtract from the height of that div. And then you can kind of tweak it, just eyeball it and make it work the way you want. This one is, this site's a little different. I worked on it a little bit more so you can kind of see, but it's something like that. I put an image in the background. I made this background of my content somewhat transparent by using the RGBA, the alpha channel. Have it like 85% opaque. This is a slider. We didn't have time to do this, but I just took all my images and put them on one little slideshow. Anyway, that's enough for now. Good luck. Talk to you later.